Hi, this is Donna with Crossstitch on the Hill. If you're new, thank you for coming by. Like and subscribe. And if you're a current subscriber, welcome back. This is a very sunny day outside. It's been starting off cool, so our leaves are starting to change a little bit. My husband's been wanting to go back to Cades Cove, and of course I do too, but I don't think the leaves are, I know they're not peaked. It'll probably be a couple weeks at least before they peak up there, but I don't know. We're going up next week for a night with my son. He's got a cabin rented in Pigeon Forge, so we're going to meet him up there and stay the night with them. But I have a new start. Shocker, huh? And it is not this one. Where is it? Hold please. Found it. Was sitting on it. Anyhow, this is what I'm starting. Frosty Tinytown. I kind of had it started before, and I'm doing it on 32 count. But I was doing 2 threads over 2, and it felt really tight. So I thought, well, why can't I take this out and just start it on with 1 thread, pull on 1 thread. And actually, I like the coverage just fine. So I'm doing some of the call for, and then some of the threads I didn't have, so I'm substituting. If I don't have the thread, I'll pull the DMC that they've got listed on there, and I'll see if I have an overdye close to it. So these are some of the threads that go to it. It calls for the white that they call for, I didn't have, so I'm doing grits. So I haven't done a Tinytown, and I have most of them, so I haven't done it. And I think I have the frill for that one. I'll have to check and see. But it was a toss-up between the Frosty Town and this one. I love these colors. These are my autumn colors, so I'm going to look for, I know I've got some fabric I can use, so I'm going to look and see if I've got something and maybe just start them both. Why not? I mean, how long can it take? It says Tinytown, so shouldn't take long. And my husband's still working on the frame for this. He's got one cut out when he's getting ready to nail it together and glue it. And then we're going to have to paint it, but the frame is super cute, so. But this fabric, oh my gosh, I'm lacing it, but it is so stretchy. I don't care how far you pull it. I could start going down through here now and pull it way out and get it tighter. But then when you do that, then it starts squiggling the edges, and I think it looks like it's pretty good enough for me. So I'm gonna call it a done. I gotta finish this, but it'll be at least tomorrow before he gets the frame together, so because it'll have to sit with the glue overnight. And been working on this one today. Oh my gosh, that little church is gorgeous. And I did change the threads, but they kind of match the call for DMC. But oh, I love that church. And I'm pulling out the green because obviously I used the wrong green. I should have used the darker. Not that it would have mattered, but I didn't have that much done, so I'm just going to pull it out and put the darker in it. I just love it. Isn't that awesome? And I changed the door color because the door was the brighter red that was in the window, so I changed it so they could have a wooden door. These are so cute. I love them, but you can't go wrong with Prairie Schooler. And put another word in on, what is this? My Beatitudes. And I think I'm going to go down through here and do the first word all the way down on this. This is a page. It's like the Bible. You know, this is the center of the Bible. And this is a page. And then that's another. You know, it's open. So I need to make sure that I have enough fabric. I think I do. I'm positive I do. But I was going to come down a little further to see. I want to get to the people on this one. And I don't have my pattern. Hold on. There we go. See, there's the center of the Bible page. And this is one page, and that's the other, like you were reading. So, I want to get down doing the first word so I can get down to here. But I need to keep doing the words. And I'm doing it with a Cosmo. I did change the word thread to Cosmo. Let's see, Cosmo 5030. It's a variegated. And I love how it's changing colors or hues, I guess. It's blending in and out, dark and light, and I like that. And I did my little hearts. They were supposed to be side by side, and I kind of offset them because I thought it shows up a little better. And then I need to start going down through here with my leaves on my vine. But put my, I try to draw out my little key symbols and put it with the threads I'm doing on an index card. That way I don't have to keep thumbing back and forth because I do my pattern on my iPad. I don't think, yeah, you can see it. And I've got it on a stand over here beside me, and I don't like to keep scrolling back and forth to see what color's next. So I can just keep my key card on my work. And last night I started doing this one again because I've got to get that house in. But it's pretty simple. It goes in pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to outline the outside of the house because it's kind of ghosty, but it isn't. I don't know, but it's pretty. That's why I kept using that thread color because I really like it. So, and that's Merry Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. And I've about made peace with the roof on it, so I guess it's a keeper. Then I've been working on Christmas Village. Got my sleigh in, and I'm ready to put my horsey in. I hope there's enough room. There should be. And I love the fence. I didn't know what this was for a while. See the post right there and that post right there? Well, I couldn't hardly see that there was fence between those posts. To me, they look like crosses. And I kept wondering, well, why do they have crosses in their yard? And I thought, oh, is something buried there? And then I looked closer and closer, and I realized it was a fence. So, but I love fences. I think fences make the houses look so cute. So, oops, bumping. But I like working on this one also. So it's downstairs. It's these two, the Merry Christmas at Hollyberry and this Christmas Village. I keep them downstairs because I've got a Gus floor stand down there, and it's big, and it does. I can do better with these big stitches down there with that. And whenever I was going through some of my totes, you don't want to see my room. Oh, mercy. I'm going to have another organization day. if one thing gets out of order, then everything explodes. And then I was hunting and going through my whips tote. So I thought, well, I'm going to pull out all my Christmas stuff and keep it separated. But I don't have room for all these totes. So then so I've got them stacked on the ottoman over in front of the couch. So haven't come to a decision on that. But anyhow, I dug up some of these star blocks that I did. Oh, it's been several years ago. I want to make some bags. But these are too little. I'd have to put some of them together. I don't know what my plan was for them, but you know how that goes too. I like this. This is really cute. But they're all cute. They're really simple to do. But I also need to take my machine to the dealer and let them service it. And every time we get out and start riding around, we'll go to Knoxville, and I'll say, well, I should have brought my machine, but we always go, you know, not knowing we're going to go, so. But I've got another machine I can use while that one's up there, but it don't ever take them long, so that'd probably be too much trouble to get this one out and hook it up. So I'd really like to sell it. I don't need it. But then whenever you put it up for sale, then everybody wants to know how many stitches is on it, how long have you had it, when's the last time you had it serviced, and, you know, then they try to wheel you down on your price. And I paid a lot for my machines, and I take really good care of them, and I don't wear them out, so I guess it's okay where it's at for right now. I've got some granddaughters. Maybe one of these days they'll turn into sewers too, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Mia and Allie. Mia likes crafting, so. And Allie probably does too, but we'll see. And these are just 10-inch blocks I cut to go somewhere. But I've got a lot of blocks. I don't know whether to try to put them together, or the fabric's really pretty because I got it at the quilt store in Knoxville, so. And she's got luscious fabric. I try not to go anymore. And I really try not to look at the fabric, so. Because that was another rabbit hole of mine. But I made a lot of quilts. I tried to make everybody one. I've still got one to go, but we'll see. Anyhow, that's what I've been working on this week. And my grandson got married, and they had a beautiful wedding. And it was just the parents were the only ones there with them, so, and his brother and her brother. So it was really pretty. My daughter's got a video of it, and I sat here and watched it today and boo-hooed. And I'm not a boo-hooer, but oh my goodness, that last song she played, and she had pictures that she scrolled. Oh my gosh, it was so young love, right? So anyhow, that's what I've been working on. So hold please. So I went and picked up these two patterns. So which one do you think should be the one that I concentrate on most? Frosty or the Nativity? I'm not sure what fabric I should put on that. It looks kind of like it has a gray tinge to it, but I don't know. I don't want to do blue because it's got a lot of blue, as does this one, and what I'm doing it on is more of a gray, but gray cloudy look. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, which one you like the best. So has anyone finished either one of them? Let me know and tell me, did you use the frills in them? I don't think I have a frill for the nativity, but I might. I need to look. So anyhow, I'll talk to you all in a few days. So have a great evening in the next couple of days, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.